Joe's getting his blue belt tonight, so I told Joe what it takes, and I asked you guys to be here too to help with that. Every promotion's different, everybody's different. Joe's been training with me for like, I don't know, almost like 5 years or more. I mean, for me, it's jiu-jitsu is something that you do it and you teach it how you want it to be done, not how it's been done or not how it's been done currently. All right, and so I have super high standards. One of those standards is just, hard work. So like what we just did here. Joe's what? You're 40.
I'll be 50 in March.
He'll be 50 in March. So he could easily be like, this is dumb. I'm not doing this. And so first off, thank you for going through with that. In the 5 years, Joe's, he's represented everything to the fullest as far as what it takes to achieve rank in jiu-jitsu. Achieving rank in jiu-jitsu, like even just getting your blue belt, is a really big deal, all right? And it may be lost today in other gyms and whatever, but it's not lost on me. And I like to keep that true and keep it the way it should be, like I said, the way I want it to be. So that being said, it's super hard to train under me. Joe and Eric, they train with me almost every single day. So imagine training almost every single day for 5 years, And if you're wanting a belt, it's not about that. Joe exemplifies that. He always does what he's supposed to. He's older than me, and I look up to him in a lot of ways. And he just, he always helps out, like off the mat. Like if I need something, he's there. All that stuff matters, That might create a little bias to me because he's a friend of mine, but to me, it's more about being a human being. You have to show the techniques and show the actual jiu-jitsu, but to me, that's just a small part of it. Everything else is a bigger part of it, how you are as a human being. And this stuff we do in here, it isn't just learning techniques. It's learning how to be a better person. It's learning how to persevere, learning tenacity, learning how to problem solve, and just not give up. I've talked about that a little bit recently with some of you guys. It's like, I can teach you all the techniques in the world, but to me, what's beyond that is just persevering and not giving up. There's a lot of people in life that will go through and not ever experience that, and go through hard times, or go through the training and just the mental fortitude it takes, and then come out the other side of it. So it's pretty awesome that Joe's been training like he has, and like I told Eric and Joe, you guys are kind of on the fast track in a way because you're always doing privates with a black belt. But on the other hand, especially with COVID, you don't get a lot of opportunities to train with other other ranks. So you're just constantly being shown, an extreme example of how far you need to go, So in a way it's good, in a way it's bad, but I couldn't do it. I wish I could, came up and trained that way, but it's all relative, it's all different. Anyway, yeah, I'm just being a black belt. Like when I first started, even before I was a black belt, I didn't want to promote people because I'm like, that's a huge responsibility and that's a huge undertaking that you can't take lightly, and it's like becoming a blue belt. With each rank, there's responsibility that comes with it. You have to do certain things. You have to carry yourself in a certain way. Things are asked of you. You have to step it up, And so it's the fact that he comes in every day and for 5 years and asks the right questions, grinds, does the work. It's humbling to me, and I don't take that lightly as somebody that, I honor that. I want to feel worthy to be able to give that person, what they're wanting, and be able to deliver the commitment that they have. I want to show that same commitment. So, and lastly, and Joe does that. He elevates me. A lot of people think that, even with clients here, you know, they reach goals, or, you know, I'm supposed to be the coach or the trainer, but clients and people like Joe, like, they motivate me, seeing them train for 5 years and to do everything he's done. And he's a union carpenter, he's a good father, he's all these different things outside of jiu-jitsu. He's got rank in another martial art, so he doesn't have to do any of this, you know. It's not a status thing for him. It's not a you know, whatever you call it. Like, he's not looking for admiration or anything. He's doing it for the right reasons. So yeah, that's just like a long-winded talk of how proud I am of Joe and just what it means to kind of be a blue belt. I think it's kind of lost a lot nowadays, but I'm just super honored, super proud to give Joe his blue belt now. So that's what I was going to say, is a lot of times, like, I brought you guys in here to help, you know, with the promotion, and with COVID it's weird, you know, normally you have like bigger groups and whatever. But promotions to me, it's not about, like, if it was Joe's choice, like, I kind of asked him, he probably wouldn't want me to, like, stand up here and talk and say all these good things about him. He's a humble guy, and I appreciate that. But what's more so about achieving rank is it's not about you. So it's not about Joe in a way. It's about, like I said, motivating me, you know. So, like, this is for me. This is for, you know, lower ranks who are wanting to achieve rank, to see what it's like. It's for anybody to just understand, like, what it takes to be a blue belt, you know. And it's an always changing thing. Like, what is a blue belt? You hear that all the time. Or, well, what does it take to be a blue belt? Well, it depends on the person, and it depends on who's ranking, and yeah, it's just it's a super difficult thing that you really just can't put your finger on. But Joe's done it, so here you go, Joe.
If we screwed up, we should have lined up on the left side. And then I was like, well, there's some here, so I'm just going to run behind you, so I'm standing next to you. It was like a weird file line. I should have made Eric. We figured he needed to come and sit by you. Well, he's over there. We're going to stay over there.
Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it. Let's bow out. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, so good seeing you.
Thank you.
So good seeing you, brother. Really appreciate it. Congratulations. That was awesome. Yeah. Appreciate all your help.
Can't wait to be back.
Thanks.